Welcome to the Effects Loop. I'm Diaz.
And I'm Chris.
And we're keeping you in the loop with the guitar community. This episode is brought to you by Stringjoy, makers of string, and also bringers of joy. Go check out their website.
Single string, just a string.
Stringjoy, the maker. I said strings. I'm pretty sure I said Ness.
We'll roll it back. We'll see if you. I think you said singular string.
I mean, they make string at different widths or diameters or whatever the measurement would be considered.
What about different lengths?
They're probably all the same length.
Actually, would width be girth?
I don't think we can say that word. All right, but go check them out. Order some strings. They make excellent strings, and one of the cool things is they actually make the strings. They're not repackaging stuff. They're in there. They've got an ad campaign going on right now where you actually see Scott, the owner, making a string right there. They actually just got some new equipment in too. I saw it was pretty cool because it's actually supposed to be used to make piano strings. Ooh. So I don't think they're going in the piano string route.
I was going to say I have a piano. I wouldn't mind restringing, but
I wonder how much a whole set would be from them. I wonder how much a set of strings for a piano cost.
I don't know. Now I'm tempted to Google that while you say our other sponsor.
Wait, do we have another sponsor?
Yes. The other sponsor is Benjamin Franklin and Daylight Savings Time, which is why we seem very unenthused because we had church this morning because we're recording on Sunday.
Yes.
And I, for one, did not go to sleep at a decent time for losing an hour.
I actually went to bed at a decent time. The problem is that I usually get home and I take a nap. And I'm groggy, wake up. Today I went to sleep. And 15 minutes later, my pastor texts me, started sending me funny videos, and just random stuff. And I was just like, okay, I'm awake. And yeah, screw you, Benjamin Franklin, you dirty, dirty man whore. Benjamin Franklin. I mean,
according to the history lesson that we got in the office,
he had syphilis. Yeah. Is he nearsighted or farsighted?
Oh, God.
Both. That's why he created the bifocal. All right. Thank you.
This has been history with
Michael
Meredith's son.
Yeah. All right. So what's new, Chris? What'd you get that's new? Anything?
Did I get anything new this week? No.
I ordered some stuff. I also got some stuff. I got my Kemper remote. I traded my HX effects for it. So that came in, and I actually went all Kemper today. I didn't use any effects pedals. I just used the remote and the Kemper, and it was quite interesting. It sounded good. A lot of people liked the sounds. It was just kind of weird because it doesn't sound like me because it's just because I used performances that other people had created, and I didn't tweak them really before I went and played. So, but it was really cool because it was kind of like playing through someone else's rig.
That's fair.
And it was just a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. The remote, like I've said before, just opens up so much of the profiler. They released the official release came out that has the new reverbs on it. It's no longer a beta. So a lot of people are excited about that. I'm still waiting for the editor. That's what I need in my life is a Kemper editor. But I think next week I'm going to use my own overdrive pedals because I don't care for the built-in overdrive pedals on the Kemper.
I don't think anybody cares for built-in overdrives in any multi-effects pedal.
The HX Effects overdrives that were built in were actually really good. So that's one thing I missed. The delays and the reverbs in the Kemper are really good.
So did you use the remote in Stompbox mode, or did you do presets?
I did both. I used presets for. So the way it's set up is it's kind of like you have both on it. You have Stompbox mode and a preset. So you pick the preset and then you control 4 of the stomp switches. Mm-hmm. or 4 of the like settings, like you can do the delays, the reverbs, or the different stomps. So I used 2 that were song specific, that had like the intro part, the chorus. I used it on What a Beautiful Name and Build My Life. So I used it on those 2, and then the other ones I used just generic Tone Junkie. No, it was worship tutorials. I used generic worship tutorials performances. So it was really good though. A lot of people like the sound. My son, he plays bass. I did one of them has a pad setting that has like an auto swell. So I was just playing it, and he was just like, "No, Michael." Did you say interesting or Tristan?
Interesting.
I thought you said Tristan. I was like, no, that's the middle child. It was Michael. That was an accidental. Oh, that was kind of weird.
Dad moment.
Total dad moment. Okay. Yeah.
Would not understand.
Oh my gosh. I think I'm going to get my kids to fight each other for entertainment. I understand that now. I'm just kidding. I don't advocate using your children in Fight Club, and especially talking about it, because that breaks the first rule. All right, so let's move on to gear news. Ernie Ball unveils its first new gauge. All right, so
you having trouble Englishing?
Ernie Ball unveils its first new gauge.
Wow.
That's what it says. I'm just reading it, dude. In over a decade with Ultra and Burley Slinkies. Okay, number one,
how dare you?
What's the names on these Ultra and Burley?
I don't know. I was expecting Burley to be something more than, what is it, an 11? I was expecting like
Burleys
a set of
like
12s or something.
Burleys are like 13s. Like when I think Burley, I think like the guy at the circus who lifts all the weights and has like a giant hairy chest. Like that's what I think of, like Burley. Like, oh, it was just 11s. And then
11 to 52 even. It's not even something
the Ultra set
extreme.
combines regular and power slinky sets with gauges of 10, 13, 17, 28, 38, and 48.
Why does this feel like it's not that different? Yeah.
They're just lights. Are there like light top?
Isn't that what it said?
Or light bottoms? Isn't that what it would be considered?
No.
Because a 48's not that thick, is it?
No.
It's really
I think at least my String Joys are 52 top, or like
There's the bottom.
below-y.
What's the bottom? Is that called the bottom? See, I'd still haven't figured out tops and bottoms.
I don't know.
That's like which one's the first string? The E. Ha! Get it? Because it doesn't matter.
Until you say the second string is B, and then people are confused.
Well,
I think it's technically like 6E, 5A.
I love how they always put the number on it. Like that's how I'm remembering. Oh yeah, that's number 4. I almost forgot. No, just put what it's supposed, like the standard tuning note. It's an
What's
E.
the Nashville string system?
Oh my gosh. All right. So yeah, the good for you, Ernie Ball. Why don't you just like?
Why don't you just let people do custom sets? Oh wait,
yeah,
there's better companies for that.
talk to Stringjoy, and you can name it whatever you want. You can make whatever size you want.
That would be interesting if you let people start naming their sets.
I want the Diabolical DS set. That's it. That's what I want. Scott, if you listen to this, shoot me a message. Because if I message you, you'll have no clue what I'm talking about, and I don't want to look that crazy. All right, so next on the news cycle, Fedric Effects unveils unusual, in quotations, trio of new guitar effects pedals. And by unusual, they mean poopy sounding. I'm sorry. That's how I feel about it. So they came out with 3 new pedals. There's the, what was it, Verzerer?
You had a better time pronouncing these than I did.
Hold on. I'm going to listen really quick because it says it. Vizara. That's the Fedric Effects Vizara is what it was called. It's 3 like fuzz pedals. Okay. And I think that we've got to discuss as a community when a fuzz pedal goes from being cool and weird to
unusable.
No, well, just you screwed it up. Like there's something in there put together wrong, and that's what this sounds like. This sounds like the guy ordered 3 sets of this pedal and put it together different each time, but it was still somehow wrong each time.
Some in the community would probably argue that it works just fine as long as it makes noise.
Well, some people would be wrong. I'm just kidding. I don't care. You do you, however you want to do it, but still, I don't like them. I can understand. I don't see using it in a live scenario or even like any sort of scenario.
Yeah, I feel like if you're wanting something like uber glitchy, like I feel like these would be what you need. And how much is 140 pounds? Because if that's not that much, that's actually not bad for a fuzz.
It's not 100 or 140 pounds isn't that much.
What is that, euro?
I'm looking down there.
It's an
Hold
E.
on. Why don't you highlight it, copy it, and put it in Google? And
I did.
And what did it say?
In US dollars. We'll try that. 180-ish.
Okay, that's too much. Too much. That's a no from me, dog. I don't know. I just don't like them. I'm sure there's going to be like some people who are like, yeah, that's great. No, but I don't like it. I'm sick
Some
of
people
it.
just like dirty I need to find music
Like,
that people actually use this stuff in.
This went from like Velcro rip to like check your pants sound. Like, it's just not great. That's just how I feel about things. Screw you, Benjamin Franklin.
This has been the Moody Effects loop.
Jacked up my whole schedule. All right, let's move on to the last thing.
Which is actually fun.
Well, except for some people hate this band, which is kind of weird.
And they'd be wrong.
That's right. So Weezer has made a None More Black album Fender Stratocaster. So Weezer's marketing game's on point for the new album, the Black Album, which is seeing the band launch the Black Metal Hub merch store. So they've got all this like cool stuff, I guess, for teasing this Black Album, which is kind of weird because they just released the cover album.
Well, that's also a cover album, so I kind of
Is the Black Album a cover album?
No, what did they call the covers?
The Teal album? Or was that already a thing? I think it's the Teal album. Yes, it's the Teal album. But anywho, it's just kind of it's kind of neat. It is total blackness.
Yeah,
it's got the Weezer logo.
Where'd it go?
Keep hearing random noise popping. It's driving me nuts.
Oh, string through. Ooh, okay. So what is this? Is matte black matching scratch plate, headstock, and hardware. The fingerboard is also black.
I wonder if a Black Album is there. Like, I didn't even. Oh, I guess it's already released.
Is it?
What is this? So weird. It just came out March 1st. I'm so confused. How did I miss this?
That's a good question.
Wow.
Oh, wait. Living in LA popped up in my playlist earlier this week.
Okay.
Maybe we should have listened to this and we could have done a review of the new Weezer album on top of all of this.
Why don't we do that?
Let's start it right now. But yeah, the guitar is up for grabs in a sweepstakes hosted by the band. So if you actually want this, which now that I know that, I might go enter that sweepstakes.
Yeah.
And then sell this for, I don't know, $50K. Find that one collector.
How do they have reviews on this album from like November?
Because some people just go in there, pre-order, and then leave reviews of, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, do I have to buy tickets for the sweepstakes? Oh, it's just there.
This episode is brought to you by Chris entering sweepstakes. Scott's probably going to enter the sweepstakes too.
Probably.
I do want this guitar though.
Well,
All right,
go into the sweepstakes.
Yeah, but I'm not going to do it on the episode. Like
I'm not either because I can't figure it out. So we'll move on.
All right, so we're going to move on to our topic, which is keeping everything super relevant. Frank Stallone.
I don't even know who that is, to be
it's
honest.
Sylvester Stallone's brother.
Oh, actually?
Yeah, no, it really is. He's like I think he's a director or something.
Oh, I see it now.
He's a singer, songwriter, guitarist, Grammy and Golden Globe nominated artist. He's like the Terry Lee Bolton of the Stallone family.
Oof.
Okay, so because he's so influential in the world
Of gear.
of gear, I was looking around and Norman's Rare Guitars posted I believe it's a Fender Custom Shop 1954.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing it's a relic guitar, and this is but Norman's Rare Guitars usually has older stuff posted, and so but here's what happens. Frank Stallone goes off the rails. He loses his Franken mind. So this is the comments, because his are all at the top, because he's got the little blue check mark because he's important and all that. It says, what did someone drag it under a truck? Oh, I get it. The hipsters, LOL. Next comment. Why do you cats worry about how old an axe is? BB and Freddie King played new guitars, as did Muddy Waters. I was there. I saw these guys. Next comment. Why would you buy a fake worn guitar? Maybe if you're a rich hipster, I'll show you my guitars from the 60s that were played tons don't look anything like that. We took care of our guitars, so all you fake rockers that talk smack to me, you don't have even a slight clue what it's like to play 5 or 6 nights a week all year long with one amp and one axe, because that's all you could afford. Next comment. Let me tell you guys, I started in 1965 and most cats owned one guitar and you took care of it the best you could. And we were gigging sometimes 5 to 6 nights a week. I never saw a guitar that looked like that, and I would leave my telly in the trunk of my car in the winter in New Jersey. So this over-the-top toad-worn stuff is total bullshit. Oh my god. So Frank had a meltdown over relic guitars.
He's calling people punk in the other comments, too.
And they're hipsters. Oh yeah, dude. Frank. I mean, because when I think of what's relevant to the guitar world and all that, Frank Stallone. Trying to think, what was Frank Stallone most known for, besides being Sylvester Stallone's brother? Oh, he did a song in the Rocky movies.
Of course.
And he did a song in the Rambo First Blood Part 2. He did songs in the movie Staying Alive.
Interesting.
Okay, so he's... I don't know.
I Googled him to see what the first interesting fact was that popped up. And
let's see. His song Far From Over, which appeared in the 1983 film Staying Alive, peaked at number 10 on the Billboard Hot 100, for which he received Golden Globe and Grammy nominations.
Okay. Wait, is he the older brother if he's a junior?
No, because you can be a junior without being the firstborn. Most people just name their firstborn as the junior.
Feels bad, Sylvester.
Let's see. So Frank is 68, Sylvester is 72. Sylvester is the older brother.
Oh, feels bad.
Yeah. But any freaking who. So how do you feel about relic guitars?
So I'm usually more, or at least lately, I've gotten more into like the natural wear look. Mm-hmm. So like my Black Deluxe that I had last year, that was something pretty interesting. Like, I don't know how to put it. Definitely, this is more. Gosh, what's the word I'm looking for? Appealing than probably the Telly project that I don't even have a picture of, but it was like a Squire blonde body, and I literally like threw that thing around a parking lot, sanded clear coat off of it, and just beat that thing to crap. And yeah, that went that project went nowhere, where the Telly Deluxe actually did quite a bit to it. The Junior that I have, that one's not natural at all, but we got a steal on it, so can't really complain there.
See, my thing is I think a good relic is that's the thing. There's so many bad relics out there from people who just do it themselves, as I'm guilty of having relic to guitar myself, and it did not look that great. And then there's like a good looking relic, which this guitar in this picture is actually a really good looking relic. I think it looks good. It looks nice and beat up. I think there's a difference between where it looks beat up and whenever it looks like someone took a sander to it.
Yeah.
And you can tell that. I think that's the biggest difference. But I don't care if you want a relic guitar. I just ordered a relic guitar for the MJT. And I think a good relic is beautiful. It's like art.
Yeah.
But these people who are just like new and it's got to look new, it's like, I mean, that's cool if that's what you want to do. Then do it.
I'm okay with like wear. Wear is okay. The only things that I've really wanted in like tip top shape has been anything that I've gotten with like the sparkle finish.
Yeah,
you don't want that. You don't want it chipped off. Like some of the custom shops that Fender's done with sparkle finishes are decent.
Well, that's like the Brad Paisley guitars, the silver sparkle, but it's got.
Yeah, that one's okay. Yeah.
I don't like it.
But if you've seen like the heavy relic ones that they've done, those actually look good.
So, and it's kind of crazy thinking about like all the different relic stuff too, because we were talking about last week. I was talking about ordering the MJT guitar, and there's just so much. That's like they're like, do you want checking? And they're like, yes. Do you want it broken glass or do you want it like lines across? And I'm like, oh my gosh, I never even thought about that. It's like lines across. Do you want dirt in the checking? I was like, holy crap! Like that's
like, really?
Yeah, no. And I picked yes. I was like, put dirt in it, rub the dirt in it. But it was just kind of weird, like how much thought and all this goes into these guitars, and these people just crap on it. Like Frank Stallone, the most relevant guitar player out there right now, him and Steven Seagal are about to put a band together.
Ooh, I should tweet him a picture of my 64 or 63 Vox guitar that I have that's completely naturally like checked and all this good stuff, and see what his opinion is on it.
Yeah.
'Cause that's probably purely from age and it being a cheap guitar from the 60s.
Well, he probably won't have a problem with it then because you're not some hipster.
If he only knew.
Yeah. Surprise, mother. I don't know.
Have you seen my worship boot collection? Get at me.
I wear house shoes to church, so I can't say anything about people's
Actually,
shoe choice. No, I really do. Like, it's not even like, but they always match my outfit. I've got different styles of house shoes.
I was gonna say, I don't know which is more concerning: the fact that you wear house shoes to church, or that you have multiple to match outfits.
Well, I've got black ones. I've got like tan ones. I've got like dark brown ones.
Do you have UT colored ones?
Heck no. I don't wear that nasty, ugly orange. God bless. It's a rebuilding year. That's what I'm going to get a tattoo of in honor of UT, because that's their thing every year. It's a rebuilding year.
How many years can you be rebuilding?
About 27, according to University of Tennessee math.
No offense to anybody that went to a UT.
It's 100% offense. Find me. Fight me. I don't care. This has been a really short episode.
How far are we in?
like 25 minutes.
No, well, yeah, we that's part of the preface we were doing was
Oh my gosh.
we're both mentally spent. There was not much news out this week, and the topic was relatively short. So.
Wait, hold on. In all fairness, Michael Newman, if daylight savings time helps you, I only hate Benjamin Franklin like 98%. That 2% is reserved for you. So, I don't know. I wonder if that's like dairy farmers. Maybe I need to research daylight saving times more.
Or research dairy farming more, or beet farming even.
What if Michael Newman became a beet farmer?
Ooh. I wonder if he would do that for us. Like if he would just plant like a row of beets.
Oh my gosh. Could you imagine you can get the FX Loop beats? That people think of me getting headphones or getting a giant beat. Oh my gosh. It would just take a picture of us wearing Beats headphones and like there'd be like a beat in the background. And be like, no, we weren't talking about the headphones. We're talking about that beat right there. And we lose all 12 listeners. All
That would
right.
be our April Fools.
That would be fantastic. All right. So congratulations on a short episode, guys. You don't have to stay as long as you do every other week. And if you really want a longer episode, just start over.
I'll put the ending music in like 5 times so it rounds out the episode.
It'll keep it 45 minutes of the. Oh my gosh. What if you put a whole album on? I wonder what album we could put on. Something like classical that we wouldn't get in trouble for.
Oh, this is true. I'll do some research.
Ooh,
I'll
do
pick
no, do the planets. Like I think is that by Holt, Gustav Holt.
Oh, is this like an actual
Oh no, it's
classical song, or is it
Yeah, Gustav Holst. The planets.
YouTube?
Yeah, it's
It's
like
just called Planets.
it's called The Planets. There's a song called Mars Bringer of War. It's fantastic. It's the most metal classical song ever. The riff, the like main part is a dun 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 dun.
Oh, the entire I don't know what you would call it. Performance is 50 minutes.
Yeah. Do it.
Oh, is this one long song?
Well, yeah, each planet has its own part. Well, I guess
Oh.
technically it's like it's a 7 movement orchestral suite.
Oh, then yes, that's that's pretty much one long song. Okay.
Yes, put it in there. Do it. Make it our longest episode. All right. So leave us a review on iTunes. If you listen to the music, you can talk about how classy we are. Follow
Ooh,
us on
maybe I should stick something secret in there and we figure out a prize.
Okay.
So if you find the secret, if we even put a secret in there, that's going to be the catch.
What's the
How much
prize going
time?
to be?
Yeah, I don't know. We'll figure that out. Maybe
Okay.
it'll be a beat.
Oh my gosh, I'm so confused. follow us on Instagram at The Effects Loop. You can go to our Facebook group, facebook.com/group/The Effects Loop. Go check out our YouTube, where I'm going to try to put up some, I might put up I need to put up some content on there, but I also am lazy. So subscribe there and see if I actually do something. If you have any ideas for episodes, anything like that, I just moved everything around, crud. Email us at theeffectsloop@gmail.com and check out our Patreon. You can give us money. It's really cool. We enjoy it. We're going to start planning for Summer NAMM, and we're going to start getting our finances figured out for that, because with help from viewers like you, we don't have to foot the bill for completely for us to go to NAMM. So that's going to be really neat. And for The Effects Loop, on Diaz.
And I'm Chris.
All right, we'll see you later, guys.
See ya.